If you already have an application, a first version of your application published on the Google Play Store, it means that you can now link the Google Play Store to the App Center. So it is now App Center the one that takes care of the distribution to that store. So what you will be able to do is navigate over to the Play console. So that is play.google.com/apps/publish, and then come here to the API Access Place. So that would be /API Access Place. Of course, this is going to be linked in the description for this lecture. And in this page, which is going to be very similar to this one, all you have to do is select Create a New Project. Here, after the project is created, you are going to see a Google Play Android Developer linked project. And down below, you will be able to select Create a Service Account. If you click on Create Service Account, you will have to navigate to the Google API console. So a few steps are required. You can see them right here. Let's go ahead and do them. Basically, all you will have to do is create a service account. And here, just name your service. For me, this is going to be the LPA Finance Service. Notice that an ID and an email account of some sort is going to be created. Basically, what is happening is that a new account is going to give access to your Google account. Of course, this is not a person, but eventually it is going to be through these credentials that App Center, in this case, is going to be able to publish in your name. I will just add a short description of what this is. Hit on Create, and in the role I will have to select Project and I will select Owner. So this new profile is going to be an account owner, and I can hit on Continue now. And here what we will have to do is select in the third step the Create Access button, and we're going to be creating it with a JSON. You may remember, in fact, there's another option for B12, which is the exact same type of file that we uploaded in the case of iOS, you may remember, but in this case, we're going to select JSON, click on Create, and you may remember how when we were on the App Center and we were wanting to link, or I showed you how you could start to link the Google Play Store, it requested a JSON. This is the file that you will have to upload. And so with the key created, I will just hit on Done, and we will see that it is now here. So we can close this, and back here on the API Access Place, we can click on Done. This is going to be reloaded, and we're now going to see this service account listed. All we have to do now is grant access. So click on Grant Access. You could set an expiration date. I'm not going to do that. All I'm going to do is select Add User. And you will actually be navigated to Users and Permissions, where you're going to see yourself, but also you're going to see at least one new user accessing here, which is the exact same one that we have just created. So let's now navigate back to the App Center and configure the connection between the Play Store and App Center. So I will go ahead and first, of course, select my Android project. And here over on Build, I am going to select my master branch, which I haven't entirely configured yet. I will select the configuration to be released, so this is the same thing that we had before, except now we are ready to sign the build. So this is of course going to be the same thing that we used to have. We use the exact same key store to sign this. So all you have to do is find wherever you have that key store. I'm going to drag it and drop it here. The key store password is set, the alias, the key password 2, which was the same as my key store password. And I'm going to be distributing this build. Before actually distributing this, let me go ahead and save this. So the key store is saved in there. And now let me go ahead and distribute this build and select Connect to Stores. Because of course this is an Android project, I am going to see Google Play, and notice that in here we're going to need to upload a JSON file. Sounds familiar? This is the JSON that I have just downloaded. So I'll go ahead and select it, drag and drop it. Once it has been uploaded, I will click on Connect, And we will be navigated here to distribute and stores, where as you can see, we can actually upload here APK files and send them to alpha, beta, or production builds. Now, I do not want to do this. I want this to happen automatically, so I can navigate back to build, master again, and that is why I save the changes before doing this, and navigate again to distribute builds. And now if I click on select destination, I see stores listed. I see beta and production channels. This one is going to go to production. Notice that optionally I can add the release notes. I'm not going to be doing that yet, but now it means that we can actually save and build the first version of our project directly from App Center, with of course anything that is inside of the master branch. So this gets published to the Play Store. So this is going to happen in the exact same way that the others. It's going to be building, just as we saw the others building for the other branches, the developer and testers. We basically have now connected everything here on the App Center. This means that as soon as this builds, the new APK is going to be sent to the Play Store, and now everything is going to be set up automatically. Because on this particular branch, we set also the builds to happen on every push, it means that we will be able to simply push to master for this to be built and sent to the store. In the next lecture, we're going to go ahead and connect to the App Store, so for our iOS project. But after that, we're actually going to take a look at everything that we just did. How is it going to work in real life? So we're going to push a new feature for our application, first to developers, then to testers, and finally to the store.